All right. I should be live on Twitch now. Hopefully, yes, I'm live on Twitch. I'm gonna have to wait about 30 minutes before my YouTube live stream is available to come up. YouTube is always delayed when I stream, so that's why it's always Twitch for a second. It's my live streams. Hopefully today there's no skipping around on my stream. I know that yesterday we had a few bugs where some of my stream was not properly archived. I might just repost the previous night's stream from my recording onto my external hard drive, since the YouTube archive did mess up a little bit. Alright, so I should be live on YouTube now. I just pressed the go live button. Hopefully I don't have any stream health issues tonight, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to make sure the YouTube live stream comes up this time before I introduce the game. Alright, seems like YouTube's on. Hello everyone, my name is Michael, and welcome to Ookami Okami, created by Mushroom Mallow Studios. Now, this is a demo that I'm playing for the Choose Wisely Festival, brought to you by Studio Efua. If you'd like to know more about the festival, I put a link for them down in the description below. But yes, Ookami Okami is a story where we are revived into a world where we have to save a hot spring from, I don't know if it's shutting down or not. Like, we have to revive a hot spring, though, like a dying hot spring. We have to revive it after being reborn into another world. So in a way, we're kind of in an onsen. Like an isekai onsen, and I'm really excited to see what this game has in store for us. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I need to make announcements on Discord and Blue Sky. Hold on, hold on. Before I start the game, I need to make announcements. You're live on YouTube. Yes, I am. Thank you, C. Alright. Yep, sorry for the blank screen, everyone. I need to make announcements. I forgot to make announcements for the previous few streams. Alright. And yes, I'm posting on Blue Sky. Alright, let's get to the game now. Akine. Well, this is it, isn't it? I press my palm against the counter, feeling its every imperfection worn smooth by years of care. Every step in these halls, every creak in the floorboards, I've memorized them all. After tonight, none of it will belong to me anymore. Strange. I thought I'd feel sadder. I spent a lifetime here, and now I'm too old to take care of it. A ryokan, which is a traditional Japanese inn. Without its keeper, is just an empty house, waiting to be forgotten. Ah, so, okay, we are in a ryokan. I was never sure if we were going to be, focusing on the term onsen or ryokan, but yes, ryokan's the correct word for a traditional Japanese inn and or hot spring. How many times have I cleaned these counters and mopped these floors, greeting guests who came and went like fleeting whispers? I wonder if I would ever find someone to walk these halls with me, not just pass through them, someone who will wake up beside me every morning. But no one stayed. No one made an impression. I made my way toward the onsen, hot spring, my knees protesting with every step. I should have let myself enjoy my life more. A persistent thought haunted me, refusing to fade away even in the quiet moments after the guests had departed. By the way, I really enjoyed the traditional instruments in this soundtrack. Like, I'm a huge fan of traditional Japanese instrumentation. I remember when I visited the Musical Instruments Museum in Phoenix, Arizona recently, I just was enamored by the Japanese exhibit they had there. Japanese instruments and Japanese, traditional music is so pleasant. Like, even the instruments look pleasant. Yeah, I think one of my favorite classical music genres is Japanese. Did I live well? I spent my youth building this place, holding onto it with everything I had. And in the end, there's no one left to hold on to me. So, that's the real regret. Well, it's too late to dwell on it now. I brace a hand against the wall as I push myself upright. My back cracks, but I force myself to stand with a groan. But my foot slips. Are we gonna drown in the onsen? Like, is that how we die? There's a moment of weightlessness, followed by a sharp crack as the back of my head meets the stone. Then, cold. Water rushes over me, pulling me at my limbs. My fingers grasp for an anchor, but meet only emptiness. As the world blurs and my vision tilts, I catch a glimpse of steam swirling above, rising into a night sky that feels infinite and dark. Perhaps in another life. My head feels like someone's hosting a drum circle in there. I inhale, hoping to be greeted by the cozy scents of aged wood and warm sake, but instead, what is that smell? Salt, fragrant smoke, and sweet aroma of osmanthus? I think it's osmanthus that I'm reading. Yeah, osmanthus. Instead of my dimly lit ryokan room, I see red. A bridge covered in mist. This isn't my ryokan. A sharp chill sinks into my spine. I died, didn't I? The Red Bridge of Souls. I've heard the stories. A place between. A crossing for lost souls. And here I am, on a bridge between a life already lived and whatever comes next. But why does everything sound so loud? I can hear whispers, low murmurs, the occasional laughter. Seriously, my ears are starting to ache. Wait, ears? A creeping suspicion settles in. I lift my hands. Those aren't my hands, are they? My fingers are slender, smooth, sharp nails, sharper than I remember. Claws? My breath catches. I stare at my arms, my legs. No more wrinkles, no more gnarled knuckles, no more aching bones. Instead, I am youthful, glowing, radiant. Oh my. My jaw drops. I pat down my arms. Firm. I press a hand to my stomach. Flat. I trail higher. Oop, I need to do mouse click. No! No way! My hands fly to my chest. They're perky? By the spirits above, I have breasts again! Perky. Full. No sag. No back pain. This is a miracle! These are the breasts of a woman in her prime, not a retired ryokan owner who needed at least 2 layers of fabric and a prayer to hold them up before? But before I could fully appreciate this cruel miracle, something moves behind me. No. I turn my head slowly. A tail. A red fur tail sways behind me, wagging. Oh. My hands tremble even more, trying to make sense of everything. My skin, my tail, my lack of... Oh! I'm naked. I'm as bare as the day I was born, but with a tail, claws, and apparently some kind of breast enhancement. Oh no. A breeze rolls across the bridge. My entire, very exposed, freshly alive, nobody was supposed to see this body, prickles. Stay calm. Stay dignified. But of course, there is no dignity left to be had. I crouch down, wrapping my arms around my knees, and curling my tail around myself like I'm trying to create a makeshift modesty shield. But I am not alone. I hear footsteps. No, more like claw steps, followed by rustling robes, and then something that sounds suspiciously like skittering. I do not turn to look. Absolutely not. I am not irritated whatever fresh horde that was. A shadow looms behind me. A robed figure glides past, does a double take, then slowly backs away. Another one, sporting a long, serpentine tail, grins at me, showing off a mouthful of sharp teeth. I pretend I didn't see it. Okay. Red Bridge, spirits, the rules of death. And I'm surrounded by spirits, possibly man-eating spirits. I'll not be making eye contact with anything that looks like it might eat me. Deep breath. Focus. I handled rowdy nobles, drunken guests, and several matchmaking attempts. I can handle this. Alright. First things first, close. And then I figure out what in the world just happened to me. I push myself up. Careful, composed, and... New arrival, huh? Cute tail. I was not expecting that. Followed by a burst of laughter. Oh, splendid. Public humiliation on day one. Lovely. Alright, breathe. Pretend you're fine. My fingers twitch, and something deep inside me whispers, move slow, stay quick, bare your teeth if you must. And for once, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Come now, old girl. You've handled worse than this. I steel myself. Back straight. Chin up. Oh no, too fast! Suddenly, gravity remembers I exist. The bridge vanishes. The lanterns blur. The night air rushes past me like a betrayal. Not this again! Oh no. Are we drowning immediately? Water. Again. But this time it feels... different. Ah. I seem to be breathing underwater. An improvement from earlier, but also an insult. Didn't I already drown today? I feel like I should get a free pass on the second one. But before I can decide to stay here out of sheer stubbornness, the water stirs. A hand grabs me with a firm grip. Stop embarrassing yourself and get out of my river. With a firm grip that says, stop embarrassing yourself and get out of my river. Before I can properly swoon at the sheer commanding nature of it, I'm pulled upward. My head breaks a circle, and finally, I see him. Well? Oh my. Now, I've seen many men in my life. Strong men, handsome men, men who paid extra for the private onsen package. But this one? He is something else entirely. Oh, damn! Damn! Is that a tiger mask? Yeah, that's a tiger mask, I think. Yeah, that looks like a tiger mask. White hair slicked against sharp, sculpted features. Mask covering a tall, broad figure clad in heavy robes, looking every bit like an ancient spirit who has been reluctantly saddled with bodyguard duty. I have a lot of friends who will really vibe with this character. I have a lot of friends that would really vibe with this character. You know what? I'm gonna send a photo to them. I'm definitely gonna get a response of people barking. but I'm gonna send it to a few of my friends. Yeah, I'm sending my friends this guy. I definitely have friends that would love this character. Yep, I just sent it to my friend's Discord server. We might get some people barking. His breath is steady, but I see the exhaustion in his stance. He looks like an old war banner, torn, faded, but still standing out of sheer spite. Which is still terribly attractive, by the way. And then, I feel warmth. His outer kimono, draped over my shoulders, his hand lingering just long enough to ensure it stays. My. It's been quite some time since I was last embraced by a handsome young man. And with such grave solemnity, too. You alright? Thank you for telling me he looks dashing. Is there a save? Hold on, is there a save? By the way, I don't think Q's working right now. Okay, there is a save. Yeah, quick heads up for the developers. I don't think the command keys are working. Oh wait, this could be controller compatible. Hold on. Okay, so inputs are not working right now. I mean, this is still a demo, so this is like, just, you know, general things that, you know, to expect out of video game demos. I mean, I publish my own game, so sometimes, controls don't work, but I can still use the mouse, so it's still, workable. I just want to know for the developers, though, buttons are not working. Yeah, the buttons are not working, so, you do have to click. Alright, tell him he looks I'm gonna tell him he looks dashing. Oh my, I am fine. Thank you so much for asking. And now that I'm up close, I let my gaze wander to the strands of white hair clinging to his skin, his mask gleaming subtly, and an expression I cannot see. You look absolutely dashing. He responds with a long, heavy silence. Perhaps the longest in this world. This guy probably thinks we're a freak. I savor it. Akine's a little freaky. Can you walk? Oh, quite well, actually. Gracefully, even. Would you like a demonstration? I wink, but his shoulders tense as a response. He does not like that answer. Good. I'll be saying worse things before the night is over. Akine is freaky. Finally, bracing himself, he extends his hand. Come, I will help you cross. Is that an offer? I glance at the bridge, the treacherous thing that abandoned me not once, but twice. Well, since you're insisting... I take his hand. He stiffens, but his grip is strong. I follow this reaction away for further entertainment. And together, we walk. This is a dream, isn't it? Does it feel like one? I hum, observing him as if we were an interesting specimen. Oh. I might have gotten a response, I think. Yeah, I just got one fire emoji so far. Seems like people are enjoying his design from my friend group chat. I hum, observing him as if he were an interesting specimen. Well, I can tell he's beautifully exhausted beneath that mask. I don't know. You're rather intriguing for a dream. Hello, Michael. Thank you for streaming Ookami Okami. Oh, thank you for watching. Yeah. Yo, thank you for watching. Like, I'm really enjoying the game so far, especially Akine's personality. I like how mischievous she is with this mysterious man. His grip on my wrist tightened slightly. Huh. That got a reaction. Because it is not a dream. Oh? I was hoping this was the part where you swept me off my feet and declared yourself my spirit husband. Is he gonna react to that? He huffs sharply, but I can see a faint smirk beneath. Okay, I'm keeping that in mind. You fall too easily. Hara, that's practically poetry coming from him. You are a yokai now. The words hit me like a ladle of cold miso down the back. I thought as much, but hearing it said aloud. So this is real then. Well, Akine, you have two choices. Fall into an existential crisis, or flirt your way through it. I'm gonna go with the latter, because that sounds more fun. How scandalous. How odd. Wait, I'm gonna save real quick. Oh. Yeah, I'm fine with saving over the previous line. Okay, I'm gonna say how scandalous. I'm gonna go for the mischievous route. I hope Akine's back shot didn't surprise you too much. No, it didn't at all, really. I mean, I'm used to a lot of... I'm going to refrain from saying the next thing I was going to say. I'm basically, for a lot of visual novels, I'm pretty much used to a lot of exposed kid for visual novels. I'm going to say how scandalous. I blink up at him, pretending to be all innocent. Oh my, how scandalous. Am I a pretty one? Answer the question, mysterious man. Let's go! You are an Okami, great wolf deity. You're not answering my question, dear. I notice his shoulders tense up a bit. His fingers flex like he's deciding between folding his arms or saying something. Oh man, I really wish I could hear what he's thinking in his head right now. I bet you he's probably freaking out internally. He's like, oh god, I'm trying to stay stoic, but this woman's really flustering me right now. I grin. My tail swishes behind me, matching my glee. He lets out a tiny grunt and turns his head like that'll end this conversation. We should keep going. Oh, he is fun. Alright. So it's true, then. I died with unfinished business and came back all supernatural. Humans do not become yokai without cause. Let me guess. Strong emotions, right? The classic cocktail, all in one. Desire, longing, and a splash of regret. They always say intense feelings linger after death, and I was practically soaked in it. You understand then? I curl my fingers into the fabric of the kimono around me, grounding myself. It's real. Heavy. Like the weight of everything I couldn't let go. I didn't want to die alone. That was my final thought. For a moment, only the river answers me. It was powerful enough. All that yearning, and I end up half drowned in a clingy kimono with a ruggedly handsome masked man. I call it a tragedy, but the shoulders are compensation enough. Or simply enough to refuse fading quietly. Not a denial, nor an answer either, but close enough. I spent my entire life running a ryokan, only to die and become a yokai. Some might call that a bit on the nose. Oh well. Alright then. What now? You decide that. A remarkably casual response for something that should be an important revelation. As simple as that? Yes. After all, even as a yokai, it's still your life. So it comes with free will. Excellent! I was hoping this wouldn't be one of those ominous bound to an ancient curse situations. There's the faintest smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth. I can't tell if he's liking that joke or if this is the case. Disappointed? Devastated? I look past him, at the mist-covered bridge ahead. And where exactly were you heading before I made my graceful descent into the river? Home. And where might that be? There. He lifts his chin slightly, and as if on cue, the mist moves to reveal a structure at the end of the bridge. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Alright. Now I can open up my water. Is that a ryokan? Yes. A ryokan in the spirit world. Indeed. And you live there? Yes. I cross my arms, sizing him up. He's as unreadable as ever, but something about his tone is humoring me. With rooms? Yes. And is one of those rooms just so happens to be empty. He shifts ever so slightly, realizing that he has walked straight into whatever trap I have set. Perhaps. Oh dear. Very fortunate for me. His arms cross over his chest, and for a second, I swear he's fighting back the urge to smirk. And you intend to claim it, just like that? Well, I did just die and come back as a yokai. I definitely feel like that entitles me to at least one complimentary perk. One? For now. I tap my chin, pretending to think. Tell you what, I'll earn it. Let me help you out at your inn, sweep a few hallways, clean the guest rooms, and look breathtaking while doing it. It'll be a fair trade. There's a beat of silence. Then, I've made a mistake. Why did I let you in my home? Wonderful! I'll take it. A slow exhale escapes him. And for a moment, I think he might just walk right back into the river to escape this. Instead, without another word, he simply turns on his heel and continues walking. I follow him with a grin on my face. The ryokan looms ahead, and I see the wooden panels softened by time, and lanterns hanging limp from the eaves. It isn't in ruin, but it looks like it wouldn't mind the excuse to be. This is not quite what I pictured. Not exactly welcome, weary traveler, enjoy your stay, is it? No. I give him a sidelong glance. He says nothing, but his pace is steady. This isn't how it used to be, is it? There's no stopping. There's no stopping her, indeed. Akine is an unstoppable force, an unmovable object. You cannot stop her. It was. A neat little deflection, but I've lived long enough to recognize it. Ah, I see. So you expect me to believe this place was always this charming? I can practically hear the unspoken sigh before it leaves him. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Not a chance. Wait, is that amusement I detect? And then, at last, we step inside. Oh. I feel like that's a bit roomy. I'd stay at this ryokan. Oh. Not the good kind of oh. More like, oh dear, what have I stumbled into? When you open a drawer and find a rotten snack that could double as an exorcism result. It's worse than I thought. A ryokan should be warm and inviting, but this place feels like it's waiting for someone to tell it it's over. This is a disaster. Yes. Wow. Just like that. No attempt to sugarcoat it. Would you believe me if I tried? Fair point. What happened here? I lost the power to run it. You say that like you misplaced it under a cushion. Would have been easier if I had. Oh? Interesting. And how long has it been like this? Very long. That, at least, I believe. I should just walk away. This is not my problem nor my responsibility. But still, I know this feeling. I lived this feeling. I know what this is like. You're far too tired of keeping this place, but you know it will die with you if you don't hold it together. His hands are unmoving, but his shoulders tremble, betraying him. It looks like I hit a nerve. Have you changed your mind then? About staying here? I blink. That wasn't what I planned to say, but looking at this place, I can't see an inn like this and walk away. Not when it still has bones strong enough to stand. No, I haven't changed my mind. I'm not just going to help out. I'm gonna help you revitalize it. Because deep down, even after death, I'm still an Okami. Still someone who believes it, who believes an end like this deserves life. Ookami Okami. Sorry, I just realized the pun of the game. I just realized the pun in its name. Sir, don't forget to hydrate now and then. I'll do so now. I'll do so now. You gave me my water warning. One day I should, you know, make stream goals, and one of the stream goals should be drink water every time someone does something on stream. I should definitely do that at some point. Like, give a water reminder. Because I read a lot. I read a lot. Help? Yes. Surely you haven't been left to your own devices for so long that you've forgotten what that means. I'm aware of the concept, but I don't need it. Oh? I'm sure you don't, but that doesn't mean you should turn it down. People offer help, then they leave midway, or make it worse. So don't think of it as help. Think of it as professional meddling. Persistent. And you're stubborn. He exhales slowly, as though bracing himself. And what do you gain from this? A place to stay, obviously. You want to stay. With me. Even though we just met. He sounds more amused than betrayed. Yes, well, technically I just died, so I think I'm entitled to make a few impulsive decisions. Besides, it's either your creepy ryokan or wandering around until something with detachable jaws decides I look crunchy. I wonder if that's the thing that happens when you're an Okami. And my gut says you're not the type to take advantage of a woman. I tilt my head slightly, watching for a twitch or any sign of protesting. Nothing. Just calm, tired silence. Besides, you need help, and I need purpose. Let's not complicate a mutually beneficial arrangement. And you assume you can do better in keeping this place than me? I know I can do better. His ears prick up, as if I genuinely surprised him. You claim experience, then. Dear, I used to walk barefoot through corridors, balancing ledgers, calming guests, and yelling at staff, all before breakfast. I let the silence hang, watching him piece it together. Then tell me, Okami-sama, what would you do to improve it? For starters, get rid of the cobwebs before they start charging rent. There's dust on every surface. The lanterns are so dim I thought we were holding an exorcism. And I'm pretty sure I felt something evil whispering in that cupboard. I motioned towards the dust-covered reception table next. Is there going to be someone in it? Okay, I thought there was going to be someone like nearby it, or someone hiding underneath it. This looks alarmingly shoddy. Guests should feel welcome, not like they're auditioning for a background role in a ghost story. I glanced towards the empty seating area, where the chairs look rather dusty and unkempt. My ears lower instinctively. The sight tugs at a quiet ache in my chest. This place was meant to be lively, and now it just sags. Back in my ryokan? Oh, what a time that was. The lanterns always glowed warmly, the sake never stopped flowing, and I knew the name of every guest who ever dared to flirt with me. I may have been alone behind the curtains, but the halls never were. Laughter, footsteps, whispers in the night, sometimes scandalous, sometimes not. It was a home, noisy and beautiful and alive. Well, this is a shrine to silence. This whole place is a tragedy. And you believe you can fix this? I know I can fix this. Arrogant. If you are as skilled as you claim. Yes, if. But if you're welcome to test me. He studies me for a long moment, And I guess the precise moment he realizes he's going to lose this argument. Fine, but don't blame me when you fail. Ah, there's the answer I was hoping for. You will work here then. Naturally. And you will follow my rules. Define follow. The man just turns on his heel, expecting me to follow. This is going to be entertaining. Well then, now that you sort of accepted my offer, I suppose I should at least know who my boss is. Shimon. And who exactly are you, Shimon? I am one of the 4 mythical beasts. He answers with the casual indifference of someone commenting on the weather. I beg your pardon? The Zure Dragon, the Vermilion Bird, the White Tracker. The White Tracker? The White Tiger. What the hell? What the fuck did I even just say there? The White Tiger. I need to get a drink of water. How did I read tiger as tracker? Tiger. How did I turn an I into an A? The White Tiger. Oh my god, I cannot read today. The Black Tortoise. At the very least I said tortoise, not TARDIS. I am the White Tiger. Of course it's the one I mispronounce. As in, the White Tiger. The very same. Slowly, I let my gaze travel up and down, actually looking at him. This frail, wilting daikon radish of a man is the legendary Byakko? Huh? He watches me with quite amusement. This man definitely knows what I'm thinking. And how, pray tell, does one of the 4 mythical beasts end up like this? That is not important. I think it's very important. You are free to think so. I exhale sharply through my nose. Fine, I'll let it go for now. Fine. Let's start over, then. I am Akine, former Okami of Ryokan Tsukikage in the human world. I ran my Ryokan for decades. I know how to handle guests, manage staff, and maintain order. Do you now? A challenge? Oh, delightful. Dear, I once managed a summer festival, 3 weddings, and a pipers all in one day, while wearing a kimono with a busted hem. I practically breathe hospitality. I kept that place running on time, under budget, and with guests so happy they left gifts. Shimon doesn't answer, before shaking his head sarcastically. Bold words for a wolf who drowned in a river. Excuse me? I was not the one who was fished out like a wet, shivering pup. I was just testing the current! How fortunate, then, that I arrived before your test reached its conclusion. Fine, he won his round. Welcome, then, to your new home. Well then, boss, shouldn't you be showing me around? Surely you have some idea of what I'm supposed to be doing? Perhaps. Alright. He moves with the grace of someone who refuses to acknowledge his own exhaustion. Naturally, I match his pace. If I wanted, I could glide ahead effortlessly. But there is something entertaining about watching him pretend he's not running on sheer willpower alone. Just as I'm considering how long he will keep up the act, I catch sight of my reflection in the dusty mirror. Right. I am still wearing his robe. It's scandalously slipping off one shoulder, draping around me in a way that could either be elegant or suggestive, depending on the lighting. My, and here I am, strolling through your home in nothing but your clothing. What would the spirits say? Shimon stops mid-step and turns to me. You require proper clothing. Do I? I think this look has a certain charm, a bit daring, quite refined actually. Stay here. Such a commanding tone. He doesn't dignify me with a response. Crude. And disappears down a hall, leaving me alone. And before Shimon comes back, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick since I quickly need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back, everyone. Alright. Hello. Oh. Confused Fox Daddy simping. Oh my god, Fuzin. Fuzin. This is Tiger Daddy Fuzin, not Fox Daddy. Also, speaking of people liking Shimon, hold on. One of my friends sent me a very funny image when I said the image Shimon. Take this as you will. Take this image as you will. Oh no, Fuzin. Fuzin's gonna be simping during this chat. Fuzin. I take the opportunity to glance around. What was this place like before? When was it alive? Oh my, indeed. Oh my. And why does he seem so reluctant to talk about it? Before I can dig too deeply into my own curiosity, Shimon returns, carrying a neatly folded kimono. The moment my fingers brush the fabric, I notice something immediately. It's well kept. There is a faint, lingering scent. Soft, floral, and distinctly not his. A woman's scent. Whose kimono is this? Interesting. There is a mystery afoot about the owner of the kimono. Okay, I gotta know if he responds to this. Oh, boss, whose kimono did he just give me? He recoils slightly, as if I had just hit a nerve. It was the only one left available. Was it? Nothing but silence. Curious. The fabric is elegant and preserved with care. Not the kind of thing a man like him would keep out of convenience. Funny thing though, a forgotten garment wouldn't be this well kept. Are you going to change, or do you prefer to stand here and test my patience? Oh, I love testing patience, but you already knew that. Huh. That's not a disagreement. Well, whoever this kimono belonged to, they mattered. A lover, perhaps? Thank you. This hallway leads to the guest rooms. How many are there? Oh, wow. Okay, that's a very beautiful kimono. Akine has a really beautiful kimono on. More than enough, but they are unused. Don't worry, boss. I have plenty of ideas to bring life back to this place. I will reserve judgment. He strides ahead before I can retort. There is something familiar in this. Not the walls, but the rhythm. Walking the halls, checking rooms, holding it all together. I did this for decades. I watch him just ahead, shoulders heavy in that way I remember too well. Was he always this quiet? Or did the ryokan take his voice like it tried to take mine? This is one of the guest rooms. Oh? He slides the shoji door open with a smooth motion, revealing the room inside. What's the red drippy stuff on the table? What was that red drippy stuff on the table? I hope no one died in this room. None. Yet. His voice is as dry as the air in here. Seems like evil spirits are the only ones staying here. This needs to change. I swish my tail, stepping further inside. A little warmth, a little charm, a lot of exorcism and scrubbing, and this place could be something special. I simply cannot wait. Alright, first order of business, who's cleaning all this? That would be you. My dear, you really think I'd fall for that? You are the Okami now. Yes, and a proper Okami delegates. Speaking of, where are all the staff? Surely you aren't running this place alone. No, there were others. Were? A soldier spirit who cooked. A broom that never stopped sweeping. A lazy river dweller who barely did anything unless bribed. And the robe I woke up in. Was that from the broom or the river dweller? No, that was mine. Sheesh. He says it like that's just another towel on the rack. Well then, I'll return it eventually, after I stop enjoying how soft it is. As you wish. Back to the matter at hand. When my strength faded, they withdrew. Yokai bound to a place need energy to remain. Without it, they slumber or disappear. So, they've been asleep this whole time? Perhaps. Or waiting. I can no longer tell the difference. He says it like it doesn't hurt, but something in his voice tells me it does. His weight shifts. Something is off. Boss? His posture wavers. His balance falters. And before I know it, what is that liquid on the table? I swear there's something on that table. He collapses. Shimon! I move without thinking, catching him before he fully crumples to the floor. He's lighter than I expected. Surprisingly so. For someone built like a tragic mountain god, I thought I needed divine intervention, or at least a sturdy wheelbarrow. Well now, look who still has upper body strength. You overdid it, didn't you? Silence. I sigh. Pressing my fingers lightly to his wrists, checking the pulse beneath his skin. Wait, do yokais even have a pulse? I'm alive. I smooth a stray lock of white hair away from his mask, brushing it carefully behind his ear. You really don't take care of yourself, huh? It looks like he might respond, but in the end, he doesn't. Lucky for you, dear. You just hired the best Okami there is. He groans softly. I take that as acceptance. Now, where's your room? Unnecessary. Ah, so he's one of those. The quiet, brooding types who wear their past like a second mask and dare you to ask what's underneath. Let me guess. You think you can sleep anywhere, don't you? Yes. No, absolutely not. If I let you, you'll curl up in some drafty hallway and waste away in your sleep. A proper ryokan master must have a proper room. He exhales, aggressively. The nerve. Look, you can fight me on this, or you could just tell me where it is. I'll let you sleep in peace. Your choice. End of the hall. Alright, boss. Up we go. Shimon's room is unsurprising. It's organized, spotless even, but it is also the most lifeless space I have ever stepped into. This is the room of a man who has decided to live his life in aesthetic exercise and suffering. I shift my grip again, still surprised I'm carrying him at all, to be honest, and lower him carefully onto the futon. The second he touched the mattress, his body fully gave in to the exhaustion. You know, most people keep something in their room. A trinket, a book maybe, like anything that suggests they have feelings. Silence, which is expected, but still. We should probably help change his clothes. I feel like the mask is a bit too much of a personal item for him, so let's try the clothes. I should have probably saved. Oops. I should have probably saved. Shimon is drenched in sweat. Without thinking, I reach for the collar of his robe, loosening the fabric slightly to help him breathe. My fingers brush the warm skin of his chest. It's searing. His skin radiates an intense amount of heat. Oh, Kami-sama, he's burning up. And yet, when I touch him, I'm the one holding my breath. His hand twitches as he gestures towards the wooden chest in the corner. Ah, so he's aware, and very much letting this happen. Your clothes are in there? He gives the smallest nod, head tilting, observing me. I move to the chest, slide it open. Inside, a stack of folded robes, identical in design. I grab one from the top and return. Alright, let's get you out of this. Boss, no funny business. I'm doing this as a professional, a responsible adult. I kneel beside him, fingers brushing his shoulder as I pull the outer robe down slowly. The damp fabric cleans before giving away. My palm accidentally grazes the curve of his back. Shimon inhales sharply. A tremor runs through his arm. Did we just hit that one spot on your back that makes people shiver whenever you, run your fingers down it? Hold still, alright? Shimon exhales slowly now, then speaks with a low tone. You're very thorough, Okami-sama. My fingers freeze just below his collarbone. My heart does something rather scandalous. This man is trembling, but he still has the gall to tease me like this. I swallow the urge to retort. There, that's better. You'll be back to grumbling at me in no time. I trace my thumb carefully along the edge of his sleeve. A light, pointless touch. I convince myself to adjust the fold. Oh, no, I convince myself it's to adjust the fold. We both know it isn't. Sleep well, Shimon. Now that that's settled, he really was planning to shoulder all this alone, wasn't he? How long has he been carrying this weight? There's no staff to help out in this broken place, and this man is too stubborn to ask for help. But I've always had a soft spot for beautiful things in need of repair. And you, White Tiger, are long overdue for someone to take care of you for once. I will drag this place back to life, and maybe you along with it. Alright, this place is a mess. Let's fix that. Alright. Interact with dirt, cobwebs, and evil spirits, using left mouse click until they are removed from the environment. Eyes sharp. Dust, cobwebs, gunk. Whatever doesn't belong, it's getting evicted. This is still a ryokan, gosh darn it, and it will start acting like one. The environment will change once you have cleaned everything. Let's keep finding and clearing every nook and cranny. The more I clean, the lighter the area will feel. In every area, there are 3 objects that can give you information about Shimon's past and the history of the ryokan. Find them before the area is clean, to unlock a secret scene at the end of each chapter. Got it, so we gotta unlock the secret scene. And who knows, I might dig up a few little secrets the boss forgot to dust over while I'm at it. Okay, is there anything here, or is it all clean? Okay, there's nothing here. Oh, okay, so the M key doesn't, input. Alright. Oh. There's like a spirit just standing in the main room. Let's start outside and go inside. Alright. I guess I'll just start clicking things. So to start right here. Okay. Well. This little embroidery has hand-stitched initials in white letter M. No guest takes the time to embroider a napkin just for fun. Okay, so there are 7 spots. Okay. Oh, that might have been a special item. Yeah, that might have been a special item. There's bubbles. Well. That's either caused by swamp gas or a creature lurking underneath the water. I don't want to deal with either. Okay. Don't think about what caused it. Just scrub it clean. Alright, so we scrubbed the rock. Nothing about the river. Ooh. Nature is reclaiming this place. I suppose I should reclaim it. I suppose I should reclaim it. Off with you, vines. Alright, we took off the vines, but there's still a trace of them left. Oh, they're gone now. The vines are gone. Alright. A charmed tie with careful knots. I don't think it's a mere decoration. I wonder if Shimon's strength had already waned back then. Alright. We found another special item. Let's deal with you. Glowing eyes watching me from the mist. Ah, lovely. Exactly the atmosphere I wanted for a cozy ryokan. Off with you! Off with you! Off with you! Off with you? Okay, he's off. He's gone. Alright. So I think I got the left side of the screen all good. I'm just like clicking a bunch of times in any area I can. There's clean dirty spots and exercise spirit, so there's like 7. Alright, I think that does the center. Murky water, murky history, murky everything. Honestly, boss, what were you doing out here all those years? Alright, murky water, hands in the water. Absolutely not. I refuse to be dragged underwater by those hands. Off with you! Off with you! Off with you! Alright, he's been offed. Ah, Inofuda. Whoever the writer was, they prayed for Byakko, not to Byakko. Interesting. Alright. Oh. Oh, wonderful! Whispering from the trees, probably eavesdropping spirits. Oh, off with you! I saw you! Off with you! Alright, objective, clean dirty spots and exercise spirits. Is this per area, or did I get all the spots here? Okay. Oh, alright. Got those. Oh, I wiped it. Area cleared. Let's go. It's looking nicer already, and we also fixed the lamps. Alright. I think I got everything in this area. Yeah, I think I got everything in this area. So let's go to the map and to the entrance now. Okay, there's a ghost that was standing here. Someone is still waiting here. But for what? Or who? Off with you. Yeah, off with you. I saw you. You can't hide from me. You cannot hide from me. Ooh. Packed but never used. Or maybe whoever had this left in such a hurry that it was forgotten. I wonder why Shimon never bothered moving it. If you need help with the minigame, we have a guide that you can use on Steam. Yes, I saw the guide. I'm gonna try, going about this without the guide, but if I feel like I might have missed something, I'm gonna look to the guide. I feel like for the entrance I got everything, but you know what? I'm actually gonna double check to make sure I got everything. Okay, so I definitely got everything in the entrance from what I'm looking at. Yeah, we seem to be doing well. Alright. I wonder why Shimon never bothered moving it. Alright, is there anything else over here? Ooh. The poor plant is trying its best, so the creepy crawlies have to go. Alright. Yep, no more creepy crawlies. Oh, a torn scroll. Either someone left in a hurry and accidentally ripped it, or there was a fight, and this was the aftermath. Alright, we got rid of the scroll. Ah, yes, a cobweb to the face. A more haunted manner than Ryokan, really. Off with you! Even though the writing has faded, he still keeps it here. This wooden plaque is important to him. Okay, that was a story item. Oh. Of course there's dry blood on the floor, because this place wasn't creepy enough already. Off with you! Alright. Oh. You know, if you're gonna lurk inside the cupboard, at least offer to help Dust. Off with you! Yes, close the cupboard where you stand. Right above the guest book? That's just rude. No one wants to sign in under a spider ambush. Off with you. Guest should be signing in, not having a sneezing fit. Let's clean this guest book. But look at this handwriting. Very sophisticated, very intricate. I think whoever wrote this was probably the type who labeled all the storage jars and rearranged the tiles on board. I think the windows are the only ones dazzling in this ryokan, thanks to these suspicious yellow stains. Alright. There's still one more spirit here. Oh. A little light would be nice, preferably the non-ominous kind. There we go. Area cleared. Ooh, okay. Okay, the vibe in here is really cool. Oh, wow, I even like the hanging scroll now. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I got everything in this room, but I think I did. Yeah, so entrance, got the ghost, cobweb, torn scroll. Yeah, I think I got everything in this room. Hell yeah! And last but not least, let's get on to the guest room. Alright, let's start left to right. Oop. I hope Shimon doesn't keep a little corpse in here instead of figuratively. Let's clean off that nasty smell. Ah, of course, because sleep paralysis wasn't terrifying enough already. Are those eyes? Were those eyes? Oh my god, were those eyes? What the hell? What the hell, Shimon? Why were there eyes? Imagine sleeping here, and a face peeks from beyond the glass like a clingy past lover. Yeah, let's wipe you off. Oh my god, there's eyes on the ceiling. What is up with this? This room is just haunted. Like, maybe this room should just be burnt. A beautiful view like this, ruined by spiders with no sense of hospitality. Blasphemous. Off with the spiders. And there's blood on the table. I hope this isn't a guess leftovers. That would be very awkward to clean. I'm not touching with my bare hands to make sure. Yep, off you go to whatever that stain was. Eyes. Oh, just disappeared. Alright. Oh. If anything lunges out of this closet, I swear I'm setting it on fire with sake. Alright, yeah, let's get rid of that closet. Tentacles? Were those tentacles? I don't know if those were tentacles. Who wants to sleep with a cobweb over their head? Off with you. And there's a scroll. Serene mind, like still water. A mind unruffled by events and the stresses of life. Is that what the writers tried for? Alright. Ooh, a little tiger! This figurine looks handmade. Crude shape, but with love in every dent. It's a tiger, like the Byakko. Shimon kept it, so either he's sentimental or really bad at spring cleaning. Probably the latter. Probably the latter. This letter's been hidden and folded many times before. I read the sentence, Dear Shimon, and immediately closed it again. I don't think it's my place to snoop around. You know what? Respectful. Respectful. That was respectful, Kine. Alright! Oop. Hold on, did I get everything in that room? I'm hoping I did. Yes, I did. Okay. I think I got everything in the room, so I should be getting the secret ending, unless I messed up. I might have missed one, but I don't think I did. I step back, surveying my work with no small amount of satisfaction. The dust? Gone. The cobwebs? Vanquished. The evil spirits are probably migrating somewhere else. Then I hear footsteps behind me. I turn just as Shimon enters, and... oh, No. Oh no. Why? Why is he handsome? Why does he look like that after barely a nap? His skin has color again. His shoulders look broader. His jawline is more defined. And I bet I could use it to slice mochi. Can sleeping for a little bit change his appearance so drastically? Is that even allowed? My gaze absolutely betrays me. And of course he notices. I clear my throat so hard it might have dislodged my spine, and immediately throw my hands toward the freshly cleaned lobby. Well, look who's up and walking. What do you think? It is... acceptable? Oh, come on, admit you like it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mishear? Because it sounded like you just undersold my miracle work. Everything is still standing. That is an improvement. I gasp, hand to my chest like he just struck me with a mortal wound. Everything is still standing? After all I've done? This is the level of praise I get? Would you prefer a ceremony? A festival in your honor? A small compliment wouldn't hurt. I will see if the spirits can play instruments. Did he just joke back? Did my ears trick me? Admit it. You're impressed. You did well. Wait. Say it again. No. Just once more, please, so I can cherish your compliment. I will say only this. It is nice to walk through a place that does not resemble an evil spirit's final resting place. Victory. I fold my arms triumphantly, while well, I can't tell what his expression is under that mask, but I know that he approves. Perhaps it is time. Time? To reopen. Start gathering power again. Then let's do it! I step forward, tilting my head, watching him closely. I'll make this Ryokan shine again, boss. Just you watch. You will see. No, we will succeed. And this time, he doesn't argue. The Ryokan creaks as if exhaling for the first time in years. The dust may have settled, but the real chaos, it's only just beginning. Alright. Are we going to be getting that secret scene? This wasn't in the schedule. Oh? I said, let's have tea near the bridge and watch the river. Not, let's accidentally dig up your entire emotional history, boss. Oh. But here we are, right before the inn is about to open its doors again. Figured we could both use a moment to breathe before someone inevitably demands a refund since we are understaffed. So I set the cups down, steal a glance at him, and say, tea? Shimon sits across from me as I pour the tea. Tell me something, boss. Have you ever shared tea with someone as alluring as I am? I would rather not answer. You would get cocky. Oh, so he thinks he's clever tonight. Careful. Say one more charming thing, and I might start thinking this is a date. It is tea. He sips, unbothered, while I sip louder and very bothered. You're lucky I find deadpan charm appealing. I used to sit like this with someone many years ago. He had lovely hands and terrible timing. He left? Said life at the Ryokan wasn't romantic enough. Shame. I looked very good in an apron. What about you? Surely even white tigers have a romantic phase? He sets his cup down, then pauses. Come on, boss. Give me something. There was someone. Now we're getting somewhere. Someone. That's all I get? You did not offer a name either. Fair, but mine didn't leave behind some fancy handmade gifts like calligraphy or a tiger figurine. It seems like that one got a reaction. You've been snooping, it seems. I manage an inn, so I don't snoop, dear. Uncover. What was she like? She liked quiet places. Then she would have hated me. She wouldn't. But I wouldn't. My. Dangerous choice of words. That was quite a bold statement, boss. Interpret it however you wish. But you deflected from my original question. Of course, I didn't mean to pry, boss. I'm above that. But I was just wondering if I should be jealous of a ghost with good taste. Jealousy would be pointless. So is resisting me, and yet here we are. We finished our tea in silence. Well then, that's enough honesty for one cup. Agreed. Let him keep his secrets. For now. Alright. Well, I'm going to be reading the credits. I always like reading credits, so I'm going to be reading the credits. Alright, creative, directed, and art, Mushroom Malo, programming, Emilisa, storyline, Azuri X Twilight, marketing and editor, Laylee, sound, freesound.org, and music, Momzizin Music. Freesound.org. High respect. High respect, freesound.org. I use it a lot. Yay, congrats on finishing the demo. Yeah, thank you for the demo. This was really good. I really liked it. I'm going to be sending my feedback after this stream. Like, I'm going to probably try to fill out the form before I go to bed tonight, since it is about, like, 10 o'clock my time. No, it is way past 10 o'clock my time. But, yes, thank you all for watching this video, either on Twitch and YouTube, and I really enjoyed this demo. Yeah, I'm actually really open to playing the full game when it comes out. Is the full game out? I don't think the full game's out yet. Is it? I forgot to check if the full game's out. But yeah, no, I'm really interested to see more of the storyline between Akine and Shimon. Yeah, so it's coming soon. I'm just adding it to my wish list now. But yes, thank you all so much for watching today's stream. This was a really fun game, and I really enjoyed Akine's character. Like, I like mischievous characters in visual novels, because it kind of gets a unique reading experience. Like, I don't mind, you know, self-insert characters in visual novels or more shy main characters, but mischievous main characters just make it a fun read a lot of the time. Especially when there's, like, you know, romantic, tension between the two main characters. At least I'm seeing some romantic tension. But yes, thank you for streaming. It's really nice to hear you narrate the dialogues. Yes, that's one of the main reasons why I enjoy reading visual novels, especially on stream. I just like, you know, practicing what my voice can do. And I like reading new dialogues all the time. But yes, thank you everybody for watching this stream. I'm going to be posting the archive onto YouTube very soon. It should be automatically uploaded onto YouTube, but the quality may be lower quality until 24 hours from now, since YouTube needs to encode everything. Like, YouTube's just doing some weird software stuff in the background. I just put it onto their services. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching the stream, and I'll see you all next time.
Okay.